What's going on, guys? I'm here in the studio with Allee-Sutton, and we are doing it's a slightly traditional beauty setup, but it's got a couple, little twists, because what fun is just doing something that's super boring and basic. So what I have is, behind me you can see I've got a Palsy Buff beauty dish, and then I've actually got something I've never used in my entire photography career, but I've owned it the entire time, is the gold reflector. So I'm going to flip you around. I'm going to show you exactly what we have set up, and then we're going to shoot a little and kind of see what we got. All right, so as I stated before, the main key light is a Palsy Buff Digi-B that is kind of angled down, creating butterfly light on Allee. It doesn't have a grid, it's just the diffuse beauty dish. And then as fill for that, I've got a V-flat from V-flat World, just kind of bouncing some shadows, kind of reducing the shadows underneath her nose and chin. And then behind her, just about a foot behind her, I've got the gold reflector from just a standard 5-in-1 reflector kit. And then behind that, I've got a Einstein with a reflector bouncing into the white side and then bouncing into the V-flat, which kind of creates a little bit of rim light on her and just kind of evens the scene out. So I kind of wanted a light, airy look with this just because of her, the top she's wearing, and then also her jewelry she has. So I'm going to put you down. We're going to go ahead and shoot a little bit, and then we'll show you what we have. So I'm shooting with the Panasonic Lumix G9 and just the kit Leica lens. It's a 12 to 60, which is a 24 to 120 equivalent. And one thing I did not mention is that I have just a fan here just to get a little bit of the hair, just a little hair movement. I've got it kind of feathered away just so it doesn't move the background a lot, because all I have holding that up is just a clamp, so it's not stabilized from side to side. And I am cropping this to where it's just above the little tabletop here, but I've also got some edges on the outsides, which actually kind of creates what I think is a pretty cool, cool composition. So I've got this beauty dish right over top, because it's reflecting off that gold reflector. And I can actually probably bring the power of that down just a little bit, although I don't know where I put my thing, so I'll do it manually. And then, so the power on this key light is about almost 4 stops below full power. And then my main light, or my background light, you can kind of play with that. I've actually got it a little bit higher than I might normally, because that actually kind of wraps it around and creates a little bit of a haloing, which again kind of plays with the aesthetic of this look. But I'll run through the setup real quick one more time. We've got a beauty dish overhead creating butterfly light on Allee right here. We've got a V-flat World tabletop fill, and then behind we've got a strobe bouncing into the white side of this 5-in-1 reflector, kind of creating light on the background and a little bit of rim light. So again, leave questions below if you have them, and follow myself at Ready Light Media and Allee at Allee-Sutton, and I'll see you next time.